Welcome to Real Reviews. This week we got Ready Player One. I've been waiting a long time for this movie.
You've been waiting.
Yeah.
However long he's been waiting, times it by 1.
That's the same. That's the same. Times it by 1, get the same answer.
I didn't want to go too far ahead. I was the one that gave you the book.
Yes, one of the coolest books I have ever read.
Yeah.
And after reading the book, I said, if they made a movie, only Steven Spielberg could make this movie.
Oh, here we go.
Because they're awesome.
Here
And then they announced the movie, directed by Steven Spielberg. I said, yes!
Yeah, I called it.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so based on the novel, like Kurt said, the movie takes place in the future, 2045, 2055.
Something like that.
The world is essentially overpopulated and they're running out of natural resources. So everybody's living in like these dumpy trailers called the stacks.
Yeah.
And these two guys created a virtual reality called the Oasis. And essentially, everybody lives in the Oasis. The only thing you can't do in the Oasis is sleep, eat, and go to the bathroom.
The original creator hid 3 keys to unlock the hidden Easter egg. An Easter egg is always something secret in a game, a movie, a TV show, blah, blah, blah. And whoever finds the 3 keys basically gets the keys to the kingdom. They get to run the Oasis along with like the $500 trillion you would get to make it. So you have the hardcore gamers who like, they want the Oasis to stay free because there's all these rules involved where, you know, corporations can't get involved. You know, you can't like charge for things. It's supposed to be free and fun for everybody to explore. But then you got the corporations who are after the 3 keys who want to like charge people for this and throw in advertisements, just make the Oasis an awful place to be. So it's a race to find these 3 keys. 80% of the movie is in the Oasis, so you're seeing a lot of CGI. But let me tell you, any kind of pop culture reference or almost any is thrown out in the Oasis and in front of you. And you miss it so much. You see like King Kong, the T-Rex from Jurassic Park, Wade's cars, the DeLorean.
Street Fighter, Turtles, Freddy Krueger. There's so much.
There's so much that you miss so many of them, but it's so cool, especially people our age, maybe even a little older, because it goes back to like late 70s, tons of 80s references, and we're both 80s kids where you hear the music from the movies and you see something on the screen, you're just like, oh, it's very nostalgic. But they also throw in references from kids nowadays, like Overwatch and Halo, you know?
Yeah.
So they kind of touch on every age group, which is cool, but I'm glad it focuses primarily on 80s, excluding the music. This soundtrack is kicking.
Anybody, I loved this movie. Anybody who has ever played an online game, anybody who's ever created an avatar to play a game will relate to this character. Here you have like this kid who's never met any of these people in real life. He's only ever met his friends online, and so many people can relate to that. And it's not until the middle of the movie when, you know, things start to go sideways, when essentially he's getting picked up by all of his friends in the Oasis, and he's meeting them for the first time in real life. And these relationships that are like, you know, formed, it can resonate so much, I think, with so many people. And I think that's what, like, I love this movie. Not just for the pulp culture, but it's so easy to relate to.
Yeah.
You know, you just get so wound up in it.
And it's fun to watch. The action scenes are absolutely like mind-blowing incredible. Overall, so enjoyable. More so being who we are, big nerds.
Yeah.
So one of my favorites I've seen this year by far, and I can't wait to watch it again and again to pick out all the things that I missed and just keep enjoying this movie. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
By far the best movie I've seen so far this year. I walked out of that theater and I looked at Kurt and I was like, I want to watch it again.
I know. I wanted to watch it like instantly
That
after.
doesn't happen. That is so very rare for me, where I would just hit stop and then play again to rewatch it. Yeah, 9 for me as well. Like, the amount of Easter eggs in this movie, the amount of avatars and pop cultural like vehicles, Iron Giant, Gundam, everything that you can find in here. You almost have to pause it frame by frame just to catch everything. And it's so very cool.
Spielberg did it again. He made a movie that uber nerds like us are going to love, and just people, any everyday person is just going to sit back and enjoy this movie. So hats off, Mr. Spielberg. Who knew he could do it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I did. And don't forget, go to our Facebook page and give it a like, and give a like to the review of Ready Player One. Leave a comment if you thought it was as awesome as we thought it was, or if you want to see it. And any one of those things gets you entered to win a $10 gift certificate to Perkins Restaurant and Bakery. And next week, we're back with...
What?
A Quiet Place.